Where is Mr. Globocat taking us? Where is this going?
I think it's going to complete control. And when I say complete control, I think the decision has been made to use technology, which can be very invasive, to essentially move a human being from a sovereign individual into a natural resource. First of all, you now have a digital wallet, and they are free to put money in and take it out whenever they want. And if you don't behave, there's rules constantly, and there are new rules constantly being added, and you have to do whatever those rules are, or your money will be shut off and you can't buy groceries.
Right.
Let's say you're limited to 5 kilometers from your home.
Right.
If you try and drive more than 5 kilometers, your car stops.
Right.
Or your credit card doesn't work.
Right.
So we're talking about complete digital 24/7 surveillance and control, and the integration of digital technology into your body. It's not just the barcode on your refrigerator, it's the barcode on you. So a blockchain is created that represents you. Think of this as sort of the digital version of Akashic Records.
Yeah.
And you have your own place on the blockchain, and everything you do, everything you say, some people say even everything you think, can be incorporated in a complete digital record on your blockchain. So there's no privacy, and there's also a complete digital record of everything you did and said.
What you're talking about is a real, I mean, this is a real Orwellian, vision, basically,
Yes.
where the powers that be are just flat out, just brazenly totalitarian and openly.
It's more than totalitarian, because in totalitarianism, you have a few people who want to control the many.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about a few people who view themselves as a different species, and you as livestock. It's using a new technology to fundamentally change what a human is and how a human operates. I think the most sensitive issue here is children. One thing that Mr. Global has never been able to defeat until very recently is the relationship between a mother and a child.
Right.
And what they have found is the most dangerous political force on the planet is mothers. And parents and mothers have deep commitment to protect their children. And they will not permit certain things to go on. And that means if you want those things to go on, you've got to get rid of the family, and you've got to get rid of loyalties between people in a family, and you've got to create the control mechanisms so you can turn families against each other. What we know is they want each human being, instead of resonating with life in each other, to resonate with their machine.
Okay.
And this gets us back to the invention. The machine is going to invent a simulation. Do they want the humans participating in the creation of that simulation or not? Which relates to how pleasant will they allow life to be in the general population, and how many people will they want in the general population? And we don't know the answer to that question. It's critical in this conversation that you understand that is the general population that is building the train tracks of tyranny here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We are doing this, all of us. We are building.
Imagine I'm the slave of the dystopian future. How does Mr. Global exploit me? What does Mr. Global get out of me in that position?
Here's what I finally just realized.
Yeah.
You've clearly thought about this. What I've thought about is that either I'm going to be part of stopping it and we stop it.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be dead. It never occurred to me that I'm going to live in that world. And so I never think about it, because I don't need to worry about the details of what happens if I fail. If I can tell that someone is a dirty player, I will shun them. Mm-hmm. The human race will shun the bad guys if they can understand who the bad guys are.
If they can see them.
The beauty of the simulation is it always holds the bad guys out to be the heroes.
Yeah.
Right. And that is the inversion which has got us trapped. The minute people can see who the bad guys are, then the boycott will work. And where boycotts have worked or shunning has worked, it's been magical. Think of this as it's a kind of it's a choice. Mm-hmm. And that's why, to me, it's so important to not let the effort to create a sense of hopelessness and inevitable. Oh, we have to do what Mr. Global. Well, really, if we had to do what Mr. Global says and there's no hope, why is Mr. Global so scared?
Mm-hmm.
And I reject it. It's just like, okay, that's your plan. It's not my plan. I have faith.
Yeah.